Welcome to the document preparation, a LaTeX based approach class. I'm Dr. Sagar S. Badiye, working as assistant professor at Bajaj Institute of Technology, Wardha. In the previous class, we had a brief introduction to LaTeX, covering advantages, disadvantages of using LaTeX for document preparation, different file formats, and software tools required for document creation in LaTeX. In this class, I am going to explain the process of creating LaTeX file. Then I will discuss about the LaTeX document structure, document class, packages in LaTeX. I will also discuss about basic typesetting in LaTeX and different font size. The LaTeX document is stored with .tex extension. The main advantage of using LaTeX is that a single large document can be divided into small documents which can be created by different individuals of a group and independently, which can be merged later into a single text file simply by importing them. In this example, we have merged 5 files named section1.tex, section2.tex, section3.tex, appendix.tex and bibliography.bib files into a single file named myfirstlatex.tex. .bib files are used in LaTeX for reference. It will be discussed in details in the coming lectures. The LaTeX compiler is provided with an inbuilt spelling checker which can be used in individual files as well as on the merged file for spelling checking and correction, after which the files can be compiled through different compilers to get the output in different file format as .dvi format, that is device independent. DVI format is used to preview the output and modify the input files if some changes are required. So device independent format is used only for the viewing purpose. Here if any problem is identified in the output, then you can go back to the original file, edit it again and then again pass it to the compiler and again preview the output. Once you are satisfied with this output, you can then convert this DVI file to PostScript file by using the DVI to PostScript converter, and now this PostScript file can be used for preview purpose as well as for printing the output in hard copy. Then you can preview the output or you can get the printout of the file and check if there are some errors or if you want to make some correction. If any correction is identified, then you can go back to the original file myfirstlatex.tex, edit it and again repeat the process until you are satisfied. Once you are satisfied with the PostScript version or the printout of the file, then you can convert it to the final format, that is PDF, by using DVI to PDF converter or PostScript to PDF converter, which can be used for as the final output and which can be printed and shared with others. You can directly convert the given text file into PDF file by using PDF LaTeX or BibTeX compiler. Here you need to check again and again in the output file if some changes are required, and every time you get the PDF, directly get the PDF, you need to store it and the memory will be required. The LaTeX document consists of 3 basic parts. The first part is the most important part of any LaTeX document, that is the document class. It specifies the type of document that is being created. Example, an article class. The second part of the LaTeX document is an optional part that specifies the different packages being used in the current document, which is used by the command /use package and within parenthesis the name of the package. An example is a graphics package. The third part of the LaTeX document is the main body, which marks the beginning of the actual document. The main body is marked between the /begin document and /end document command. So the first section of LaTeX document is document class. This is also the first line of all LaTeX document. This is used to specify the type of the document, and it also specifies the basic page formatting. So for defining the document class, we make use of /document class command, followed by within square brackets we write the options, where we provide the general options like the size of the paper, the basic font size that is to be used, the 2 columns or 1 column, and then whether the orientation is landscape or portrait. Such kind of options can be placed within square brackets followed after document class. This part is optional. You may or may not provide this format by default based on the type of document class you are using or type of document you are creating. It will be automatically fixed. The next part is within curly braces you will specify which kind of document you are creating. That is, you will specify the class of documents. So in Python there are basically 5 type of classes which are generally used. The first class is the article class, which consists of writing different articles, papers. Second is book class, which is used for writing book. Third is report class, which is basically used for writing reports, thesis. Next is the letter class, which is used for writing letters, and the last is the beamer class, which is used for creating presentation. These are the basic classes in LaTeX. Many institutions have their own document class definition. For example, IEEE has its class file called as IEEE TRAN, that is transaction. You can use it by saying /document class and then within bracket IEEE transaction within curly braces. Within square bracket you can mention whether the paper is for conference or for journal. The second part of the section of the LaTeX document is use package, which specifies the packages that can be used in the LaTeX documents. Basically, package consists of definitions of the various command and the environments that would be required for creating the particular LaTeX document. The syntax for using packages is we'll make use of /use package command, and within parentheses we'll provide the name of the package that is to be used. There are many packages available in LaTeX. For naming few, we have graphics package for using images. We have EPSFig package for using images or figures. We have AMS math package for using mathematical expressions. We have fancy HDR package. This is used for definition of header and footers. There are many packages available in LaTeX that can be used for creating different text document. There is a package placins that are used to control the floating objects into the document. The next part is the main body. The main body of a document always starts with /begin document command and it ends with /end document command. Everything between these two command is the part of main body or the actual document. Then we have typesetting text. The basic commands used for typesetting are: for new line we make use of 2/ or /newline command, and for new page we make use of /newpage command. For doing bold to any text we make use of /textbf, and within parenthesis curly brace we write the text that is to be made as bold. It will mark the text within the curly brace as bold. Or we can make use of /bf command that bolds the current line. The next is for setting any text as italics. We have /emph command, and within parenthesis we'll mark the text that is to be emphasized or italics, or /textit for italics, or /it. These are the commands that are used for making emphasis on a text or for making it italics. Then for making a text underline we have command /underline, and within curly brace we write the text that is to be underlined, or we make use of /ul command. The basic formatting used for font size is that the different text in the document can have different font size, for which we have different commands. So within begin document and end document we can use these commands. So /tiny is used for making the smallest size or tiny size of the text. /tiny within parenthesis curly braces, whatever you will write, that will be of tiny size. The size will be as per the document. So the basic normal size will be the normal document size, and tiny will be some proportion lower than the actual size. Then there is /script size, then /footnote size, /small, then /normal size, /large size, /capital large will create more larger Sagar, /huge, /H huge, then double slash for new line, /new line for new line, /text bf will bold badhiye, /new page will make the document to the new page, and so on. We have different commands that can be executed. The output is as shown over here for different size of the document. In this example, I have executed all the commands related to font size in the TextLive software. So this is the TextLive environment. The top line shows the document which is created. So I have created a font size.text file that can be created simply by going to File, New, Document, and from this new you can create the file, right? You can save this file with the name that you wish as save as, and then you can save it by the name you wish. Once the file is created, you can write the command. So the first line is the document class. Here I have specified that the type of the document is article, and I have specified that the normal font size will be 10 point, font size will be 10 point, and the paper will be A4 paper. This is optional part. The second part of a document is use package /use package command, but that is optional. Here I am not using any package, so I have skipped that command. The body part is marked by the begin document and end document command. So line number 3, that is begin document, marks the start of my LaTeX document. Here I have written simple Sagar, so this will simply print Sagar on the output. Then I have used different commands that we have seen in the previous slide for writing Sagar. Double slash is used for new line. So in this way I have typed the complete program which is explained in the previous slide over here. For compilation, we have seen the process of creating LaTeX documents. So here once we have created the text file, it can be converted to different format, as the DVI format, for which we can use the DVI compiler. So here we can build the file, right? Then there is a LaTeX compiler that will convert it to some PDF format. There is DVI format that will just view the output in DVI format. There is a DVI to PS converter that will convert the DVI file to PostScript format. Then there is PDF-lat command that will convert the PDF into the given text file into PDF format, and there is a Acrobat reader that will view the PDF. So first is we'll execute the given file through a LaTeX compiler. So once this is executed, you will get the message over here as process exited normally. That means there is no error in the program and this is successfully executed. We'll convert it to PDF document, and when it shows executed successfully, PDF-lat will convert the given text file into PDF file. We'll get a message process exited normally. Then we can view the document by using Adobe Reader view PDF, and then you can see the PDF over here. So here the first line is Sagar. As this is an article class, the first paragraph, the first line of the paragraph will always be indented. So this is showing in Sagar as indented. Then you can see that tiny Sagar is there. Then different font size, different size of Sagar are available over here. You can see based on the command that we are using, the font size is available. We have used /textbf command for our badhiye, and now this badhiye is appearing as bold. After badhiye, new page command. So this now the complete document is moving to the, from here onwards is moving to the new page, that is second page. Here then we have used different commands to show the output as follows. So in this way you can create a PDF document which can be saved and printed and can be shared with other people.